everyone. Come on, welcome. I've missed you. Let's talk about orientation.
It's Miss Q,
Miss Q,
Miss R,
Miss R,
Miss P,
Miss P,
Miss Bentley, Miss Q,
Miss Q,
Miss R,
Miss R,
Miss P,
Miss P.
Miss Bentley.
Orientation was today. I am feeling phenomenal. Ooh, it's time for me to fluff my pillows. It's time for me to fluff my pillows. I'm feeling phenomenal. I am feeling ready. Yes, so Tuesday is the first day of class. I already received my supply list a couple of months back. So I have all of my supplies. All I'm doing now is waiting for that first day, waiting for that first day of class. I'm excited. So in my program, because orientation was today, that automatically implies that background testing is done, medical history is updated, vaccines are received or declined, lab work is done, prerequisites are done. I'm not sure if I stated before, but I am doing the traditional route. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling very excited. One of the head of the department head of my program is an alumni. The associate director is an alumni, the one that hosted the orientation today. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling excited. This was my outfit for today. This is what I wore. I'm feeling ready, feeling excited. I took notes on my OneNote app on my laptop. I am wanting to be intentional about doing better with using technology because it's a great resource to have. And I know Microsoft OneNote, you can access it anywhere from any device that, supports Microsoft. So with that being said, I took notes on my laptop through my OneNote app, and I have my phone here. I am going to read off the notes that I took. OneNote would be the equivalent of GoodNote for Apple. I have an HP laptop. I can use a electronic stylus, not stylet. Stylus. I can use an electronic stylus to write the notes as well, handwrite them. It's not as fluent as I have seen people write with GoodNotes, or what is it, another one that they use for iPads? I'm not sure, but it is sufficient because I used it when I was taking notes for my chemistry class this past semester, so it works just fine. Let me see. So some of the things that we went over in orientation, checking the emails. Thankfully, that's something that I already do every day. I check my emails every day. Let's see. Making sure that all information is updated, meaning your information and your emergency contact information. Make sure that that's updated. The grading scale that my program is going to be going off of is not a 10-point grading scale. It is a 7-point grading scale. What does that mean? That means instead of where a 80 to an 89 is a B and a 90 to 100 is an A, in this program, a 93 to 100 will be an A, meaning that a 92 to an 85 would be a B, meaning that an 84 to a 77 would be a C. You get what I'm saying? So if I make a 90 in a class, that is considered a B, which is fine. I do prefer to be a straight A student. But I've got a lot of irons in the fire. That's a saying that I heard this year, and I like it, so I'm going to be using it. I have a lot of irons in the fire. I've got a lot of things that I'm juggling. That was another thing that the associate director did say is to give yourself grace. If you're used to being a straight A student and you get your first C in nursing program, if you get your first B in nursing program, give yourself grace. I definitely intend to give myself grace. Of course, I'm going to do my best, but I will not beat myself up about if I'm unable to maintain higher than a 3.5 in nursing school, because as I'm sure you've heard as well, it's difficult. It's difficult. So let's see. My program does require a 2.3 in the major and a 2.5 overall GPA in order to graduate. So not bad. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling optimistic. My program does give ATI exams. I don't remember the abbreviation for ATI, but that's fine. Those are basically like mock NCLEX exams, which, I'm excited about, because I'm not going through this just to graduate from the university with my bachelor's. I'm going through this to graduate from the university with my bachelor's and pass my NCLEX so that way I can practice as a registered nurse. That is the ultimate goal. That is what I'm doing this for. So I do appreciate the fact that there will be ATI exams throughout the nursing program, so that way we can be preparing. And you do get 2 opportunities to pass. I think that's awesome. So it won't be like a one and done such type of ordeal. My program has a 98% pass rate for the NCLEX. And I want to share that, because it is important, as I just stated, to find a program that has good passing rates for the NCLEX. Because if you go through your nursing program, you can get through the program. You can make great grades in the program. Maybe the program doesn't feel difficult for you, but if they are not properly preparing you for the NCLEX, which is the test that you have to take in order to be licensed, then maybe rethink. And I'm going to leave that at that. Let's see. A good nugget that the associate director gave during orientation was asking myself why throughout the nursing program is going to be my best friend. Asking myself, why am I doing this? Why, asking why. Why am I doing this? Why do I need to know this? Why would I administer this? Is going to be my best friend favorite question to ask, because it's not just about regurgitating information. It's about understanding the information in and out and knowing the why. So I definitely wrote that down. There is a 2-strike progression policy, meaning if you failing a class, that's 1 strike. If you withdraw from a class, that's 1 strike. Or if you fail the same class twice. So failing a class will be 1, withdrawing from a class will be 1. And even if you fail a class and then you retake it, you fail it again, that's a strike. That is grounds for dismissal or removal from the program. Summer classes are optional to accelerated and traditional students, which I think is chef's kiss. Making sure that you keep your medical history updated throughout the program, very important. Making sure if anything changes in your personal life, very important to let them know, so that way they are aware. Being open in communication with your instructor and the personnel of the program is going to be very, very important. My program does not offer health insurance. I do know, I've seen here on YouTube that some programs do. With that being said, we are required to have our own, obtain our own, and maintain our own throughout the entire program, especially when it comes to labs and clinicals, because if we are hurt, it's not the universities, the schools, or the hospital's responsibility to see to our treatment or to accept responsibility for the cost, which is understandable. As far as student uniforms go, we just must make sure when we're in a class setting that we are wearing school attire. So something that is representative of our school, representative of the program with the monogram, whether even if it's a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, it must have the school logo, which I understand. I like that. Or being in the scrubs that we were able to purchase and obtain through the school bookstore. I like that. I like that. I appreciate being in uniform. I feel like it signifies unity. It takes the guesswork out of figuring out what I'm going to wear for the day, especially because, as I told you, I am also an employee. So I will be a lot of times going from school to work or going from work to school. So already having my uniform, that is another chef kiss. Clinical uniform will be different from lab or classroom uniform dress code. Tattoos cannot be shown, while you're in your clinical version of your uniform. Here's the thing, right? Follow the rules. It is important to prioritize what is important. This is your degree. This is your future. This is your livelihood. You will be in this program for 2.5 years. And after that, you will be able to comply with whatever hospital it is that you're going to, which is important. It's important to remember. It's important to remember. You see, I have 2 earring holes. I will be taking that off when I must be in clinical uniform. You see, I have my septum pierced. That will not be visible when I am in clinical uniform. Necklace, jewelry. I don't have a problem taking those things off because I know what I'm working toward, and I am not going to let that stop me from getting my license. Let's see. Scholarships. There are different scholarships that will become available to us because we are in the program that maybe weren't available to us while we were just university students. So happy about that. So excited about that. And resources. Resources are something that we'll have new resources available to us, which I'm so ready, so excited about that. Also, they do give the option to go from full-time to part-time if you absolutely need to. I'm feeling great. It was a lot of information to absorb, to soak in. Like I say, Tuesday is the first day of class and I am ready. I am ready. I feel prepared. I have all of my books. It is recommended to have 2 scrubs, so 2 uniforms to wear. It's not necessarily required, but if you are in clinicals or if you are in lab and something happens, bodily fluids, whatever be the case, get on your scrubs and you must change and you don't have a pair of backup scrubs, you will have to go home and you will lose credit. It's not worth taking the risks. All white shoes, no mesh, no open toe, all closed heel shoes. I do have white leather shoes that I will be wearing. Undershirts, whether you're cold and you want to wear an undershirt, or if you're like myself and you have tattoos that need to be covered up, a long white sleeve undershirt for socks. Socks should be all white, and stethoscope. So the supply list were the books, 2 uniforms, white leather nursing shoes, or all white tennis shoes, laces white also, and non-mesh, and stethoscope. I'm excited. I'm excited. I am eager to embark on this journey. I am eager to share with you all what I can and what I'm comfortable with. I am looking forward to you all's feedback and hearing about your journey, whatever that may be. And I'm looking forward to the community that could potentially come from us being here together on this channel. Thank you guys so much once again for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload more videos. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm feeling gratitude. I'm feeling gratefulness. And this is from Miss Bentley with love. Talk to y'all later.